Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Westlake High School, where tonight we bring you the sectional basketball tournament, girls portion, of course. And I'm Phil Galarakis.
I'm Kyle Gadati.
And tonight we have the 7 and 13 Amherst Comets
and the 13 and 7 Admiral King Admirals, the Lady Admirals. It's going to be a good game tonight, first round of the playoffs. These two teams met earlier in the season. Admiral King won by 20, but hopefully tonight it will be a little bit better of a game. What do you think, Phil?
Definitely, I think that, come playoff time, most teams bring their best game, bring their A game.
And, just like in any sport, some weird stuff always happens in the playoffs, so let's see what happens tonight.
Definitely.
Stay with us.
Stay with us, folks. Right now, we got the introductions of your starting lineups.
Introducing the non-starters. Brad King, number 4, Paul Bridge. For Steele, number 10, Ashley Wallace. For Brad King, number 5, Melissa Stevens. For Roby Thomas, number 12, Christina Lowe. For Lorain, number 10, Shayla Wright.
I would.
For Amherst, number 41, Jamie Tomaszewski. For Admiral King, number 12, Caitlin Mahosky. For Steele, number 25, Carrie Tinsel. For Admiral King, number 30, Leah Stevens. For Steele, number 30, Stacy Mayadak. For Admiral King, number 40, Heather Saul. For Amherst, number 40, Tim Sisko. For Lorain, number 52, Christina Mantini. For Amherst, number 42, Kim Hanko. And number 44, Ryan Introducing the starting five. For Admiral King, number 21, Shayla Gilbert. For Amherst, number 13, Ryan Templeton.
I just see it voting.
For Lorain, number 23, Kara Hughes. For Amherst, number 23, Jessica Diaz. For Lorain, number 33, Lee Garcia. Number 24, Casey Crowder. For Amherst. For Lorain, number 33, Lee Garcia. And for Admiral King, number 33, Allison Karpinski. For Admiral King, number 44, Rita Jackson. For Amherst, number 34, Samantha Shadback. For Admiral King, number 54, Jamie King. Two additional non-starters for Admiral King, number 11, Dante Hammonds, and number 20, Sierra Wood.
Well, there you have it. The lineups have been introduced. And now we're ready for sectional basketball. We'll catch tip-off just in a moment. Girls varsity playoffs are 8-minute quarters. And a little bit of a brief halftime. There's another game tonight right after this. And they're getting ready for the tip-off.
All right, Kyle, as you can see, we got Amherst in white, Admiral King in navy blue. For Amherst jumping, that's number 34, Samantha Shigovic.
Amherst won the tip. Number 23 got it. Tried to go into, got the ball stolen. That was a nice bucket by number 44 of Admiral King.
That's Vita Jackson. She is a senior. Bringing it up for Amherst, number 14 and number 23. Admiral King here applied a nice press.
The big thing Amherst has to realize, and they can't let Admiral King blow them away in the first quarter, because once Admiral King gets up, there's no looking back. They're quick and they are very tough.
Admiral King substitution, number 40, number 7.
Ball's inbound to number 14. Amherst just kind of looks like they're just trying not to lose the ball right now.
No good on the shot there, there, Kyle. Rebounded by number 33 to number 40, and no good in the layup.
Number 21 with the rebound. That was a nice play by number 21. She's not the biggest one out there, but she just out-hustled everybody for that ball.
That's Shyla Gilbert, Jr.
Yeah, she's only 5'8". She's one of the smaller girls on the floor, but she really showed that speed and quickness really can overweigh size.
And she hits the first of 2 free throws. Our score here early on, 3-0 Admiral King.
And the second one is good.
Admiral King here applying their 2-2-1 press.
Looks like right now Amherst doesn't know what to do to break this press. They're just kind of look like they're a little worried. Their coach calls a timeout because he obviously sees the same thing.
Definitely, Kyle. I mean, Amherst they're not attacking the press, you know, how you're supposed to break the press by attacking it. And their coach just wants to make sure that they know what they're doing so that this lead for Admiral King just doesn't get out of control real quick here.
He's probably telling them right now, swing the ball really quickly and try and penetrate and, you know, push the ball. You don't want to let Admiral King get their defense set back up, because once their defense is set back up, that's where they're strong again.
Yep.
Well, we'll see what Amherst coach told them right here and see if hopefully it works. Number 24 pushed it up the middle. Quick swing back to number 14.
14 with it now. It's back over to 23, down low to 34.
Oh, stolen by number 33. She's pushing it hard. She looks like, she pulls it back out. Pushes it inside. A rebound by number 40. Back up top to 33. She penetrates and pitches. Number 40 gets it and puts it back up after a nice penetration by number 33. Reaching in on number 23 of Admiral King. Trying to be a little too aggressive, trying to get this game out of hand just a little too quickly.
That's Kara Hughes. She's a senior. That's her first personal. It's team second. And we got our first substitution
with 2 minutes
here.
into the game, it's 6-0 Admiral King. And Amherst needs to do something quickly because, like we said earlier, this could get out of hand in a hurry.
Amherst here trying to break the press once again. Once again, it's going pretty slow for them as they finally do cross the timeline. And they're going to get a blocking foul there on number 21, Shyla Gilbert. That's the third foul already on Admiral King here.
Amherst to inbound right here. Basic inbound over number 14. At least in the half-court set, they don't have to worry about the full-court pressure, but almost stolen by Admiral King. That was a nice play by number 30. That was a nice break for the Comets.
Inbounding it here for Amherst now is number 24. That's Casey Crowther. She gets it to 14.
I just hope Amherst can settle down right now. They just look way too nervous.
Definitely, Kyle. I mean, they just seem like they're trying a little bit too hard. You know, they're not playing to their strengths. They need to just. Yeah, that's it. You know what I think Amherst needs, Kyle? I think they need a little bit of Godotti style basketball right now. You know, get down there, hard-nosed defense. You know, just a couple of head fakes, put it right in the hole.
I just think they're way too nervous. They can't let Admiral King dictate what they do. They just need to do what they do. And obviously, what won them 7 games this year, they can't worry about what the other team's doing. Now, look, that was a nice play. They just out-hustled Admiral King on that play. And number 34 is going to go to the line after a nice battle under the boards.
And it's Samantha Shigovic who will shoot a pair now for Amherst. And that's already the 5th team foul now, Kyle, on Admiral King. And with 5:17 left, they're 2 fouls away from putting Amherst on the line for the remainder of the first half.
This looks like this might be Admiral King's downfall. I mean, they're fouling really quickly. And when you foul that quickly, your good players might get into early foul trouble. And then when you hit 6 fouls, the other team starts shooting free throws, and that's not good.
I mean, when you think about it, Kyle, I mean, they're playing right into Amherst's strengths, I guess you want to say. I mean, they're taking away what they can do. They're a fast team. They're aggressive. They can't be overly aggressive because if they do that, then they're not aggressive at all anymore.
Admiral King does what they seem to be doing best, and that's giving the ball to their forwards and just out-rebounding Amherst. But that time, number 34 said no.
Shigovic with a nice board there as number 14 will push for Amherst.
Looks like Amherst is
14. Excuse me there, Kyle.
Looks like Amherst is trying to do what Admiral King is and just get the ball inside. But Admiral King's defense is a little bit tougher than Amherst. Amherst is Admiral King right now looks like they are in a 2-3 defense, and they are just Amherst does not know what to do.
Oh, and all they need to do here, Kyle, is they just got to swing it really fast and break somebody to the middle, and it should be able to wear it down. But they're not swinging fast enough to actually penetrate it. As right there, it just shows with the steal there by number 33.
Oh, but that's an ill-advised pass. Her teammate wasn't looking. She was trying to push it a little bit too hard. The Amherst coach is trying to give a few pointers on maybe how to penetrate, because once they get some penetration, they'll definitely break down Admiral King's zone.
Definitely.
Amherst needs to move the ball a little bit faster around the perimeter. They got the right idea, just they're not going fast enough. And 24 is having a tough time. 2 shots and both of them off.
That's Casey Crowther there, number 24 for Amherst. I mean, she pulled up nicely and just couldn't put it in. They said we got a steal by number 14, but they're going to say she's on the line and it'll be Admiral King ball.
Admiral King's pressure is just overwhelming Amherst. They just don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, they just seem to be a lot faster than Amherst thus far.
Yeah, Amherst is getting lucky right now that the score isn't a lot higher than it is, but that's how basketball is. Like we said earlier, you never know what's going to happen. You never know if Admiral King's not going to be able to make layups one night. So they just got to go with what happens and get back in this game any way that they can.
Definitely. On any given night, any team can beat anybody if they get hot and the other team gets cold. And there we see another foul by Admiral King.
That's their 6th team foul. Wow.
So, from here on, Amherst is shooting.
This is quite amazing. With 3:41 left to go in the first quarter, and they have 6 team fouls. I mean, this is almost outrageous.
We're in for a long game here, Kyle.
Ooh, that's a steal by number 44. Nice hustle, but Amherst still gets it. 14 pushes it up strong up the sidelines. They swing the ball. Looks like they're moving the ball a little bit quicker, but a foul on number 34, White.
Seemed like she was pushing off there a little bit. You know, got her with the elbow.
She's trying to get a little too physical with Admiral King. It looks like they're looks like they're starting to get to number 34. Just a little too much pressure. Just it's stressing her out a little bit. Good move by number 4 to the middle. Swings it to 20 for the shot. Good rebound by 44. She was a good rebound, but she was just out of position for that shot.
Definitely. And she seems to be arguably the strongest girl out there thus far.
Yeah. Just looks like Admiral King has a little more size and strength when it comes to their girls. But that was a good split by number 24. That's the way you got to break the press right there, Phil.
You know what, Kyle? She's shooting now.
Wow. It's going to be an interesting rest of the first half because until we get to 10 fouls, it's one-on-one. And when we get to 10, they're shooting 2 fouls. I mean, 2 foul shots.
2 foul shots for every foul for the rest of the half. I mean 1-1 for right now, but eventually we'll be at 2 foul shots for the remainder of the half, and that's a significant difference in this game.
They have a chance to be putting points on the board when the clock is not moving. I mean, that is what teams want to do. And it just looks like this could really be Admiral King's downfall if Amherst can collect on these free throws. First one was good, but the second one she missed, but she got her own rebound. They're swinging the ball really well right now into 34. That was a nice play, Phil.
Definitely using 34's size there to their advantage. And it looks like Amherst now has become the aggressor here, and Admiral King is going to have to play, you know, the Admiral King's, I mean, they've been dominating, they're just not finishing, and they're fouling. And it's letting Amherst to sit there and do nothing, and they're still in the game with a chance now.
Oh, I mean, if they can't finish, Amherst is going to be in this game the whole time.
Definitely.
Admiral King definitely looks like the aggressor, but Amherst is definitely looking like they found a way to beat Admiral King's pressure. And this is looking like it's going to be quite the exciting game.
That's exactly what we wanted to hear, Kyle. Good game here. That's what we want to see.
We just hope that fouls for Admiral King don't get a little too overwhelming, take some of their really good players out of the game. That might slow it down a little bit.
You know, Kyle may have an upset here. We're on first round of the tournament.
Good defense by Amherst. Oh, but she could not stop quick enough. She took a couple extra steps right there, Phil, and gave it right back to Admiral King after a really nice defensive show by Amherst. Ooh, that might have been something right there, but no call.
20, no good on the jumper, and we're going to get a foul over the back.
Over the back on
number 10 for Amherst. That's Ashley Wallace. That's her first team. First foul.
That was a really nice position on number 44 of Admiral King. She got where she needed to be, boxed out, and that's what you get for playing fundamental basketball. Almost good defense by Amherst. Admiral King just looks too big and strong.
Definitely here. I mean, they just seem to be the much bigger and the much faster and better team. They just have to play under control, and they should be able to beat Amherst here.
I mean, strategy Amherst might want to try here is beat him with speed. I mean, obviously, Admiral King has the size. Maybe put some of your smaller players in and try and beat him with speed. Because, as we all know, speed is the equalizer to size.
Definitely. The only problem there, Kyle, is Admiral King seems to be pretty fast, too.
Yes, yes.
And they got 2 real big girls out there, and they got some pretty quick guards out there running around as well.
Well, here comes the speed factor. They're pushing it up hard.
Well, that's what you got to do to beat the press, you know. Attack the press before it has time to set up.
Yep. You're exactly right, Phil.
Of course I am.
Ooh. Inbound pass by number 21 was a little too short, and Admiral King deflected, and it looked like a jump ball. But 21's got the right idea. I mean, you definitely need to get it into your bigger players because Admiral King does have problems fouling, and maybe you can get a couple of the really big girls into some foul trouble. You never know. That stuff can really change the momentum of the game.
Definitely. Admiral King now applying a man-to-man press here.
Amherst is in their own.
Amherst, excuse me.
Good rebound by 34. That's what Amherst needs. A tough performance by that girl. She really seems to be stepping it up right now.
I mean, she's going to have to play big because Admiral King is the bigger team, and Amherst is going to need all the big players they have to play well here to win this game.
Missed shot, rebound by 44, and she doesn't seem too scared when two girls are trapping her.
No, yeah, I don't think if I was her I would be either.
Admiral King seems to be moving the ball pretty well. Nice penetration. Out to the number 20 for the open two-pointer. That was a nice shot.
Definitely, Kyle. And there's 20 with the steal. Gets the ball right back to Admiral King, and they'll look to try to advance their lead, and we're going to get a travel in there on number 23.
Number 20 for Admiral King. I mean, she can do it all. She can shoot. She came back and showed her defensive intensity, getting her team the ball back.
Definitely. I mean, she showed her quickness there to run all the way across court there to steal that pass.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they got some athletes on the floor for Admiral King. They look like one of the teams that could be one of the fending for the championship this year. I mean, they've got some really nice talent.
I mean, they definitely do, without a doubt.
Yeah,
I mean, they'll be looking next round. I mean, they'll be playing, if they win this game, I believe they'll be playing Elyria next. I mean, and they've got a chance to dethrone Elyria, who last year lost to Mags in the district finals. So, I mean, they've got a pretty good chance, I think.
If you can beat one of those teams, you deserve to be one of the best teams in the area
Definitely.
because those teams can play with anybody. Those teams can play with most guys' teams.
Definitely. I mean, especially the guys' teams we've seen.
Good penetration by 21 to 34. That was a nice play. The score at the end of one quarter is 6-9 Admiral King. But you know what? The story of that first quarter was Amherst coming back. I mean, they started out, the score was 0-6. And they came back and scored 6 points while holding Admiral King to only 3. And if they can keep that up for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I mean, Amherst here is going to be in the bonus when it comes to fouls for the entire second quarter. If I was the Amherst coach, I'd be telling them, attack the hole. Get fouls. Go to the line. I mean, force Admiral King to use their bench.
Oh.
I mean, seriously, I mean, they can shoot free throws.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? I mean, you got the chance right now.
I mean, that's got to be your strategy coming out here. Realize that they're in the bonus. Realize that that's going to be your strength right now. I mean, it's easy baskets. I mean, half of what basketball teams do is shoot free throws. I mean, let them do it. Let them go to the hole. If they get fouled, great. If they make the basket, even better. But either way, they're looking at getting some point somewhere. Well, Amherst gets the ball right now to start the second quarter. And this game is really shaping up to be one nice battle.
Definitely here, and Amherst will control the ball here as we set to start the second period of play.
I don't know. Number 21 had a little problem right there with the double dribble, but I like her. She takes control. She goes to the hole. She knows what she has to do to win this game, and she's trying to do it.
Definitely here.
There is no room for being passive in this game. Nice trap by Amherst, and a nice steal.
There you go, see Kyle. I mean, if Amherst, they got to recognize the open player a little bit sooner. They got to swing the ball a lot faster. They can't just hold the ball and wait.
That was a good pass by 21. Not the greatest shot by 10, but, you know, you got to shoot.
It's the open looks. You got it.
Yeah.
If you have an open look, you got to take it, especially when you're that close.
You don't shoot, you don't score. Good rebound by number 33, I believe, of Amherst. And 21 is pushing it hard. She does not want to get in that trap of Admiral King's.
You see
They're swinging the ball nice. That was a good move. She might have dragged her foot on that one. I don't know.
Seems a bit close there, but anyways, the ref saw it one way, and that's the way it counts.
Exactly, Phil.
34 and 24 have just checked back in for Amherst now, as has 40 for Admiral King.
40 back in for Admiral King, and she played a huge part when she was in earlier in the first quarter.
Exactly right.
She rebounds, and she is tough. Number 20 gets the ball over to 21. A little long on the pass, but, you know, you got to try stuff like that.
Definitely. You don't want to be under-aggressive in this game.
Shot by 24 off, but 33 gets the rebound and back up. Amherst is really out-rebounding Admiral King right now. They look like they want this a lot more. Nice ball reversal. 33 with the rebound, and it just won't fall.
I mean, she's in position there, Kyle, and she puts it up, just can't get it to drop. 33 going to drive to the hole, and she puts it in off glass. Score now 11-6. Admiral King leads, and that's our first basket of the second period, and we're almost to the 6-minute mark.
It looked like up until that basket, Admiral King, once they got the lead, was just playing not to lose. They were trying to, you know, they weren't being aggressive, but they were just trying not to do anything stupid.
As there we see number 23 there going to the hole hard, but not unable to convert the layup. Ball goes back to Admiral King.
You can't get down on a player for going hard. That's all you ask, and, you know, hopefully good things will happen. Nice trap by Amherst, and they almost get the steal. That was one nice hustle by number 33. She realized she lost the ball, but she did everything in her power to get that back.
Yeah, she's crawling all over the floor there and just clawing after that ball, and eventually got a foul called on Amherst.
That's what hard work will get you.
The foul there was on number 10, Ashley Wallace. That's her second.
Ooh, pass might have been a little bit off the mark on Admiral King on that possession.
And it just seems that the shots aren't falling so far for Amherst.
Admiral King's pushing it hard. 33 seems to be setting things up. Oh, goes nice to the hole. And you know what? It looks like 33 is their leader, and she's just taking over the game right now for Admiral King.
Definitely. That's 33. That's Lynn Garcia. She's one of the 3 seniors on the Admiral King squad.
And she obviously looks a lot more mature than the rest of her teammates on the floor. She takes control right there. She went and got the ball, and now she's going to push it hard because
looks and she finds the open girl. I mean,
that was a good pass.
That's what the leader of the team has to do.
Yep.
Out hustle everybody else and lead everybody and show them where the ball's got to go to win the game.
You need to lead by showing, not lead by talking. And right now she's showing everybody in this place a thing or two. Good inbounds pass to Amherst.
You got a jump ball there, Kyle. There's good defense there by Admiral King, and when the ball finally did get moved, worked inside, number 40 was there to tie up number 34.
Amherst might want to get back and realize the guy deep.
I'm not the coach. I'm not a player. What are you going to do?
Yeah. 33 is pushing it hard. She's going straight to the hole. That was one nice shot. You know, that girl is taking the game by storm.
Yeah,
she knows she does not want to lose this game. You know what?
Yeah, she definitely looks to be the best ball player out there right now.
I mean, she's on a roll.
Yeah, I mean.
I mean, she is just taking this game by storm. She doesn't want to lose. She's doing everything in her power. I mean, her teammates are helping her, but she is getting the ball. And
she basically realized, well, we're not scoring. I got to score because I want to win this game. It's my last. It could be my last game if we lose.
Yeah. I admire that. She's a nice, hard-nosed player, and she's really stepping up for her team right now.
So now we have to see here if Amherst can have any type of answer for what she's done so far this game.
Amherst needs to get out of this current funk they're in. They have not scored in almost 3.5 minutes. They have not scored in this quarter yet, and Admiral King is starting to take it to them again.
Definitely.
Yeah, Amherst also started slow in the first quarter and got it back on track. Hopefully they can do the same thing right here.
Definitely. I mean, you know what, Kyle? I mean, they've got the 7 fouls like we were saying before, and they haven't taken advantage of it. As right now we see a meeting by the coaches at the scorers table.
I mean, the coach should be aware of that. I'm sure he is. He just needs to drill that into his girls right now that the other team is in the bonus already. You need to attack and attack. If you don't attack, they're going to sit at that fouls, and you're not going to take benefit of that. You need to really benefit that. And obviously right now their deep range shooting right now is not working for them. So why not go back to working it inside where they had a lot of success. Number 34 in the first quarter at the end really stepped up and started scoring some big buckets for them. And maybe they need to get back to that.
Definitely. I mean, that's just... Why don't you go back to it? I mean, you got the fouls. She's making her shots. I mean, see if you can get a couple and ones going here. Admiral King applying the press, forcing Amherst to push the ball up court.
Good break by number 24. She was not getting trapped on that possession. They're moving the ball around quickly. Amherst is causing King a little bit of problems, but 2 Amherst players collided on that. Admiral King to inbound right here, and of course, Miss Garcia brings the ball up for him. She can't be stopped right now. That was a good pass. That was one nice play by Admiral King.
I mean, they just swung the ball around, read the play, found the open man, and drew the foul.
I mean, that looks like almost a drawn-up play, but you know what? That could have been a play that number 33 just called coming up the floor. I mean, that just looked like good players knowing what they were doing.
Exactly. I mean, when a player is smart like that and knows what they're doing, you know, she can call out whatever she wants, and as long as the other girls know what she's talking about, they're going to be tough to beat.
I mean, she obviously is taking control of this game. She obviously has control of her teammates, and she's doing nice things with them right now. If they can keep plays like that up all game, Amherst is going to have one tough time staying with them.
Exactly.
But they need to finish and capitalize at the free throw line when they get there.
Exactly.
As a second shot goes up. It's good. 10-point lead by Admiral King right now. Amherst needs to get out of this current funk they're in. And almost a steal by 30.
Yeah, she read that pass. You could tell that number 24 was just looking and, you know, and just read her eyes.
Yeah, Amherst needs a ball fake when that happens. I mean, obviously Admiral King's just jumping all over them.
Exactly. I mean, if a little fake here and there, keep them honest, you know.
Of course.
14 now for Amherst. Swings it to number 23.
Looks like they're trying to get the ball inside, but Admiral King is just really tough.
Yeah, their defense is just denying the ball, as you see right there. Number 40 doing a nice job there.
That was a ill-advised pass by number 23 into the post. She was trying to force it a little too much. And Admiral King has the ball again. They don't look worried at all. They seem to be doing their thing, and number 4 went for a walk on that play, though.
Yeah, she seems to be a little bit quick on her feet there.
Hey, that happens sometimes. You know, she wants to do things quicker than her feet will take her.
Exactly.
And now they got to... Man, Amherst is having a tough time this quarter handling the press. I mean, this is one tough press. I don't know if the Westlake boys team could break this press right now.
I'm not even going to answer that or say anything to that.
Nice inbounds play by Amherst.
14 trying to get the ball in the 34, but can't
like
do it and swings it back around.
Looked like there's a window to 33 that she just missed. Looks like they're doing a better job this quarter of swinging it quick, though.
And there you go, Kyle. She took it to the hole and drew the foul, and now she's going to line. Same thing we've been saying all quarter, and they just finally started to do it with just over 3 minutes left in the half.
it baffles my mind that a varsity team would not recognize how many fouls are on the board and attack that. I mean, look, they go to the line, they get an easy 1-2 points, and then the clock isn't even moving. So they have time to catch back up in this game with no time going off the clock. Look, I mean, number 10 should take it to the hole every time. Who shot?
24? 23, excuse me.
23, sorry about that, the foul shooter. Looks like she should take it to the hole every time. She's a great foul shooter, and let her capitalize on that. Nice break by Admiral King, though. Number 33 is a baller.
Nice blocked shot there by 23. She wasn't fooled at all there by 33 for Admiral King.
That was some trickery by number 33, but number 24 for Amherst was not fooled. Admiral King is just dominating the boards. I mean, they definitely have some size advantage in there, and they are taking care of it. That bucket was by Jamie King, number 54 by Admiral King. And they just are relentless. Steal by number 34. She looks like she knew what she was doing. Slow it down.
Yeah, she's not the dribbling type, so she smartly gives it back to her guards.
Goes underneath where she obviously belongs. And Admiral King's pressure just does not stop. It is relentless, and it is tough.
It's quick, very quick. I mean, they really know how to play. I mean, they're going 100 miles an hour out there, and Amherst just doesn't seem to be going as fast as they could be.
With 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter right now, the score's 18-8. Admiral King.
I mean, that's exactly what they are. They're a defensive team. They play really great team defense, and it shows right now. I mean, they're holding their opponent to 8 points with 14 minutes gone already.
They've held Amherst to 2 points this quarter, and this is quite remarkable for any league.
Yeah, definitely. And apparently we have a foul here. Number 34 is going to shoot the 1-and-1.
One more by Admiral King, and they are definitely in the double bonus. And they've actually saved themselves this quarter. They really haven't been fouling that much after getting into early trouble in the early beginning of the first quarter. Yeah, they had 6 fouls in maybe the first 4 minutes of the first quarter, and they've only committed 3 more in about 12 minutes.
I guess the coach, Admiral King, settled them down nicely, and back to playing good team defense, not having to be too aggressive and just playing their game.
And on the other end was another reason why we say they got to get fouls, because I don't think Amherst has missed a free throw, maybe one so far today.
Right.
But they are money from the line. Number 33 takes charge, goes strong to the hole. Pass gets tipped, but it was a nice pick and roll try by Admiral King. Looks like they know what Amherst is doing right now, and they are just attacking them.
It doesn't seem like Amherst, though, is just they know how to attack the zone. But lucky for them is Admiral King himself isn't really scoring that many points, and they're not putting them away like they could. I mean, they've given up only 10 points, Admiral King has, but they've only scored 18.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. Admiral King has definitely been the aggressor, has been faster, stronger, won most of the rebound battles, and yet they're only 8 points up, when in reality they should definitely have a bigger lead than this. It just looks like when they get a lead, they just try to play not to lose. That was a nice free throw by number 10.
Shooter's touch, Kyle.
It looks like every one of these Amherst girls can shoot from the line. I don't know why they're not going to the hoop more.
Yeah, I mean,
And now Admiral King's in double bonus. That means they're shooting 2 free throws every time they're fouled.
So now your score is 18-12, Admiral King, and
I mean, right there is a perfect example of about 30 seconds ago the score was 18-8, and free throws have changed this game.
I mean, you'd have to think the Amherst coach has been telling his girls, go to the hole. You guys can shoot free throws. You guys can make your free throws. Why not attack the disadvantage that Admiral King has put upon themselves?
Number 40 with a strong move inside. Gets it blocked, but Admiral King's going to get it back because it was last touched by a Comet.
Exactly. I mean, that's the thing. You got to be strong. If your shot gets blocked, goes out of bounds, don't worry about it because you're getting the ball back.
Good penetration by number 23 of Admiral King. Admiral King looks like they got some players on their team. That was a block and a foul on number 33 of Amherst.
Listen, she got him with the body there, Kyle. She blocked the shot nicely, but she just slid into there with her body and just nudged him.
You know what I think is the ref might have felt bad because number 44 of Admiral King got a foul that they missed, and maybe they were trying to even it out a little bit on that play. Minute left to go in the game. The score is 18-12. Sorry, minutes to go in the first half. Scores 18-12, Admiral King. And so far already in this game, there have been more fouls than in most other games. Way to push the ball by number 14. And the shot by 24, it is good.
And there you go, Kyle. I mean, they can shoot free throws, so I guess they can probably shoot three-pointers just a little bit. They weren't falling early for them. And now it's 19-14, a 4-point game, and a game where Admiral King has all but controlled this game very nicely.
That was a nice play by number 44. And, you know, number 23, it might not have been the prettiest shot, but you know what? She's going to the line and she's shooting too.
Exactly. I mean, that's what you got to do when you're a guard, just slash to the hole and draw those fouls and put yourself in a line because that's what you're paid to do.
Yeah, I mean, you might not make the layup, but if you can make it from the line, it's all worth it. And the first free throw by number 23 is good. Rebound by number 20.
Good aggressiveness there and good hustle there by number 20 for Admiral King.
Admiral King looks like they might try and run the clock down a little bit. Number 40 shoots, and it is good.
And just like that, Kyle, it's back to a 7-point lead for Admiral King at 22-15 here.
You know, what I got to say right now is there's a steal. And 4-3. At the end of the first half, the score is 22-15, and we have already had 18 fouls. This is, you know, if the fouls don't come into play in the second half, this could be a quite interesting game.
I mean, exactly. I mean, Amherst didn't take advantage of what they should have done until the very end of the half, but they're only down 17. I mean, 7, excuse me there. And to be only down 7 and a half, you can come back from that deficit.
Oh, I mean, if you look at it, that's 2 3-pointers and it's 2 3-pointers and a free throw. I mean, that's easily coming. Yeah, and we'll be right back with the second half and our sponsors. Stay right there.
And we would like to take this opportunity at halftime to thank our WHBS TV sponsors for 2001-2002. Lime Cooler Incorporated, lifetime membership sponsors and sponsors of the Lime Cooler Remote Cam. Jenkins Funeral Chapel, MGM Interiors on Detroit Road in Westlake. Morris Stevens Apple, Tuffy Muffler and Auto Service Center on Detroit Road in Westlake. Sears Hardware in Westlake. The Regal Cinema at the Promenade. Westlake Kiwanis Club. The Westlake Demon Booster Club. Bill's Golden Shear Barber Shop on Center Ridge Road. King Printing on Center Ridge in the King James Plaza. Hungry Howie's Pizza, the best pizza on the west side. Quiznos Classic Subs on Center Ridge Road and Rocky River. Nordson Corporation, Dugout Design Custom Screen Printing in Westlake. North Coast Bearings Incorporated, Manco Incorporated, Sirid Media in Warrensville Heights. Neverman Insurance on Detroit Road in Westlake. The Arabica Coffee House in Lakewood. Daffy Dan's in North Olmsted. The Aurora family of Westlake. Vivid Jewelers in Bay Village. Courtyard by Marriott on I-90 in Westlake. The law firm of Seeley, Savage & Ebert Company, LPA at 440-892-4911 or downtown at 216-566-8200. The Cooker Bar and Grill on Columbia and Sperry Roads in Westlake. Geiger's Clothing and Sports in the center of downtown Lakewood. The Celebrate Westlake Labor Day Fun Run Committee. The Sign Loft Cleveland Sign Company. Dr. Paul Lindgren, Professional Dentistry at 25101 Detroit Road. Mr. Joe Bach, Industrial Video Corporation. Mayor Dennis Clough in the city of Westlake. The Westlake Town Criers. Adelphia Cable Company, carrying WHBS TV on Channel 22. Americast Cable Services, carrying WHBS TV on Channel 18. Tom and Leslie Bassista of Westlake. Port Washington Inn Bed and Breakfast in Millersburg, in Holmes County, Ohio, our Aurora Backboard Cam sponsors for this game and all season again this year. Walmart on Brook Park Road in North Homestead. The Scott Fetzer Foundation. Tops Friendly Market on Columbia Road. The Big Fish Seafood Bistro on Sperry Road in Westlake. Automotive Specialty Services in Avon Lake on Route 83 just north of the tracks. The Outback Steakhouse on Sperry Road in Westlake. Carrabba's Italian Grill on Sperry Road in Westlake. The Riverside Golf Club in Olmsted Falls. Don and Marty Burrows in Westlake. Woodard Photo Studios on Detroit Road. Mr. Jim Gornick. The Town Family of Westlake. Sherwin-Williams Architectural Coatings on Detroit Road in Westlake. The Red Robin Restaurant on Great Northern Boulevard in North Homestead. The Jim Wise Shell Station on the corner of Center Ridge and Clegg Roads. Amica Insurance Company for auto, home, and life at 25,000 Country Club Boulevard in North Homestead. The Smanik family of Westlake. LesJack Planning Corporation, registered investment advisors in the Gemini Towers on Crocker Road. The University of Notre Dame Athletic Department providing us with their women's basketball highlight show this winter exclusively on WHBS. Hawk Entertainment, the professional DJs for all your musical needs. Call 835-6562 and ask for Chris. The Westlake Board of Education. Debbie and John Casper of Westlake. The Wigs for Kids Foundation. Tom and Jerry Kopchak and family of Westlake. Jeffrey Paul Incorporated in Rocky River. Compan Cement Incorporated. These cement and brick contractors in Westlake at 331-4102. And our newest sponsor, Spitzer Motor City and the Dodge Superstore at 13001 Brook Park Road in Cleveland. Thank you one and all for giving WHBS TV the #1 high school broadcasting station in the state of Ohio and the first high school station to be nominated for an Emmy Award. If you or someone you know would like more information on becoming a WHBS TV sponsor, call 835-6777 or 250-1024. Please leave a message and we'll get back to you. Stay with us. The exciting second half of girls sectional basketball right here from Westlake High School 2002 coming up.
And we are back for the second half of this exciting game. Scores 22-15. Admiral King's winning, but you know, anything can happen. 7 points, not that big of a lead.
Exactly.
And if Amherst comes out with a sudden burst of energy, this game could be tied rather quickly.
Exactly, Kyle. Here as you see Amherst is about to start. And the bell sounds, and we're ready to start. 14 for Amherst. Brings it up court.
Looks like Admiral King's back in a almost like a 2-1-2 matchup zone, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, good deflection by 33, but just a little too far for her own teammate to get it.
It'll be interesting to see here, Kyle, if Admiral King comes out like they did in the first quarter and is as aggressive as they were and committed all those fouls.
Yeah, but they
My
also
guess
got a
is-
big lead with that
Exactly.
aggressiveness.
My guess is, though, that they won't be nearly as aggressive and they won't commit all those fouls, and therefore Amherst should be in a little bit of trouble.
You know, I think Amherst has a good shot at winning this game. They just need to calm down and play their game. Looks like right now they're running some time off the clock. They're doing what they want to do. 51 seconds for Amherst, not one shot, not 1 point. You know, it's not the greatest stat in the world, but you can say they were trying to work the ball around it, get a good shot, not just rushing something up.
Exactly. I mean, when you got the ball 51 seconds, you better get at least one decent look off. As the Admiral King there misses the jumper rebound by 33. I mean, 51 seconds is a lot of time in basketball.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, you also got to look at it as the way that the more time you spend, the better look you're going to get. I mean, in most offenses and most basketball, hey, if you pass up a 5-footer, it's going to be there in a couple passes.
Exactly. I mean, but they didn't get anything there.
Looks like Admiral King's in a little bit of a bind right there as number 23 got trapped. But luckily they get the ball back because it's jump.
And it'll be Admiral King ball here. 33 will bring it up for the Admirals. 33 getting trapped now by 23 and 24, but is able to work her way out herself.
I don't think there's any two girls on this floor that can trap number 33. She's just too good.
And we're going to get a traveling call there on 23. Her jump step was a little bit off.
Looks like she thought she could get away with one like she was in the NBA, but obviously the ref caught that one. Admiral King is not trapping so well in the early goings of the second half, and looks like 23 is pushing it hard for Admiral King. And yeah, Amherst, with them being a little more aggressive on defense, that looks to be working for them because they're not fouling, they're playing tough defense, and although it is 2 minutes into the third quarter, nobody's scored. And that's a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing for Amherst because they're keeping the game close.
It's still 7-point game.
But they need to find a way to get the ball in the hoop for themselves.
See a nice defensive play there by 54 to knock the ball out of bounds. Good hustle. But it stays with Amherst. So, yeah, Amherst, maybe they've had a couple of bad passes here and there. They keep the ball here, and, I mean, they should be able to get a decent-looking shot off. And as they do right there, and 34 lays it in.
That was a nice, tough play by number 34. There was no way that other girl was taking the ball from her. And almost a steal by Amherst again, but 33, a little short on that one. That's the first missed shot I think we've seen her take all night.
She doesn't like what she sees there, Kyle, and she just brings back out herself and calls out her own play. I mean, that's
gets it into her
what a leader does.
She gets it into her big forward, knows where she's got the advantage, and she's taking it to him. That one might not have fallen, but, you know, that one was falling in the first half, so.
And there you go, Kyle. Now it's a one-possession game, 22-19 for Admiral King.
I mean, it's a three-point game, and
I mean, Amherst is doing everything they got to do.
And look, there's a
turnover.
steal. Amherst is, you know, they're looking good. 34 was wide open, and the foul.
I mean,
good job by Amherst. They are taking advantage of this game right now.
Exactly. They're going low. The big 34, that's Samantha Shigovic, and she's putting it in the hole, putting her back on the line, and that's already 3 fouls on Jamie King, number 54 for Amherst, and that probably will play a big part in this game the way it turns out.
You know, number 34, Samantha, she's a senior, she's a 6'1" senior, and she looks like Amherst's key player. It looks when she is on, Amherst is on.
Exactly. I mean, when Amherst made a little run in the first quarter, they got her the ball. They didn't get her the ball, Admiral King pulled away. Now they give her the ball again, and they're back in the game.
Although she can't convert on those 2 free throws, I mean, still, like we said, those fouls add up, and then once they get into 7 fouls, every little ticky-tack foul from there on is
exactly.
You're shooting for points. 33 is short, but she fights for her own rebound, but number 10 for Amherst comes up strong with it.
Exactly. Here's 23 will bring it up for Amherst. And they're looking to get the ball to 34 again, but a bad pass there by 24, and 33 comes away with it.
She wants to push the ball strong. They haven't had success on the last couple drives, but I have a feeling this team doesn't really shy away from a lot of shots.
Exactly. 23 there hoists it up. No good. 44 with the board. Gets it back and she's fouled.
Well, when you have the rebounders that Admiral King has, I mean, you can throw up half-court shots and they're going to get it and put it in for
Definitely.
layups.
I mean, if they get any type of good look at all, it's trouble for Amherst. They got to be able to stay in their faces and not give them any good shots because, one, they're probably going to make it. 2, you give them a shot, they got a good chance of getting their own rebound. Admiral King hustles. And Amherst thus far has done a nice job this second half here at keeping it close, doing what they got to do. And like we said at the beginning of the game, you let a little team stay close, and they could come back to bite you at the end of the game. And that's the case so far. I mean, Admiral King has not scored this half, and that's almost 4 minutes.
Well,
I mean, that's half the third quarter almost gone, and they haven't scored yet. That's not good.
They haven't scored yet, and Amherst has scored 4. So, you know, Amherst is doing what they want to do. They're chipping away and playing hard-nosed defense. That's what it takes to win basketball games. And if they keep this up, they're going to be tough. They are going to be really tough to beat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Amherst should be really proud of themselves right now. Admiral King has games where they score 22 points a quarter, and they only have 22 points so far in this game. But that play right there shows why they can score 22 points in a quarter.
Exactly. I mean, they find the open player, and they just give it to him, and they put it in the hole.
They almost look like at times they're just more superior than their opponent. Good inbounds pass at 34, and she scores.
And here you see the press here by Amherst, trying to put pressure here on the ball for Admiral King, and 23 breaks it herself nicely and gets to 33.
And she finds the open look.
And I don't know if that was a block or she just missed it, but either way, it's Amherst's ball, and they get a chance here with the three-pointer to tie this game.
And foul on Amherst.
No, we're not
sorry.
going to get a foul. That's a travel there. There was a foul, but she walked before the foul. So it'll be Admiral King ball.
Maybe somebody needs to explain to her dribbling. I mean, it's half the concept of the game. It's Admiral King's ball and number 44 to inbound it. She's played a pretty nice game tonight.
Exactly. I mean, she's a strong finisher going to the hole.
She looks like one of her and 33 look like two big key players for Admiral King. And that was one nice inbounds, and they're moving the ball up quick. Rebound by Admiral King, and they are relentless on the boards.
Exactly. And you know what, Kyle? That's 44. She inbounded the ball on here, and she hustled all the way down court to get the offensive rebound, put it up, and get fouled. And now she should a pair. Hustling wins the game.
I mean, that's the type of plays that win games. I mean, there's no question about it. When a player can go end to end, you know, inbound the ball, and the ball was moving really quick up the floor, and she still found position under the boards to get the rebound.
Exactly.
I mean, that's why she is as good as she is. And she made her first free throw, and once again, we go back to the free throws. They're going to play a big difference in this game tonight.
Exactly.
Rebound by number 33, and she scores. She was not letting that ball not go in that hoop on that play.
Yeah, she will not be denied tonight. This is basically her game to win or to lose.
A little too aggressive on that play, but you know, you can't blame her. She wants her team to win. She's going to do whatever it takes. And that's her third foul. But that means she still has two more, and she's got, you know, a quarter and a half left to play.
Exactly. I mean, she can afford to be aggressive a little bit here, but she has to be careful, though, if she gets one more.
Yeah. With 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter, the score is 27-21. Admiral King. And 33 with a great defensive play. Nice pass to 20, and she couldn't convert, but, you know, that was a nice play by Admiral King, especially
Exactly.
number 33.
I mean, she made a nice steal there, hustled to get the ball, made a nice pass, just missed the layup.
I mean, 33 really showed her court sense on that play. She stole the ball, looked up right away, didn't worry about dribbling, and got her teammate the ball. I mean, what more can you ask?
Yeah, much.
Admiral King to inbound the ball. 21 has it, breaks the press. And Admiral King's, Amherst is bobbing and weaving their way in between the Admiral King players. And that was a travel, but that was one physical play.
Surprised there wasn't a foul there. I mean, 34 there for Amherst was just fighting and just moved her feet a little bit.
I mean, but you like to see that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, she didn't do anything wrong.
Heart.
Just going after the ball.
I mean, that was just pure heart. She was not going to be denied on that play. And, she, you know, she's tough. We like that in players. 23 to bring the ball up for Admiral King. This game is still well in reach for Amherst. And the trap comes in, jump ball. That jump ball is going to Amherst. That was a nice defensive play by Amherst. They set that girl up, let her go one way and think that nobody was coming.
Turned around right into it. And
then got in front of her, made her go the other way, and trapped her. I mean, that's a good basketball play.
And it didn't look like much either to start off. Looked like they were just going to let her walk the ball right up court.
21 looks to penetrate, and the hole definitely closes up quick. Into 33, back out 21. Back into 34, and it's a bucket.
That's what Amherst has got to do. They got to swing the ball like they did right there. They swing it fast. They got Admiral King out of position. They found the open man, and they put it in.
Amherst, and any basketball team for this matter, can pass the ball a lot faster than defense can move. And that was a charge by number 54. She just plowed number 34 over.
Yeah, she was just leaning on him with her big forearm, and she just pushed her right over. And I think that's her 4th foul now, Kyle. And it is. And for Admiral King, that's something that, you know, that hurts a little bit because she's a big presence underneath.
Yeah. Well, you know, they're not in as bad of foul trouble as they were in the first half, but they're still getting up there mighty quickly. Full court press by Admiral King. In the first half, Amherst had a little bit of trouble with this, but they seem to never mind. Nice steal by number 44 for Admiral King. No conversion, but 34 for Amherst says, that is my ball, give me it.
And the Amherst coach likes what he sees here with his girls, the way they played. And we got a jump ball, and it'll be Admiral King ball with 1:11 to play here in the 3rd period. And the biggest problem so far, it seems, with Amherst is they get tied up every time they go down low.
Ooh, almost a good steal by 24, but it just goes the wrong way. And that was another turnover by Admiral King. It looks like Admiral King is having a little problem this half with turnovers. They need to calm down.
Yeah, they seem to be trying. I mean, they're trying hard, but at the same time, you know,
you need to play under control.
Yeah, they're not in control right now.
You know, there's a difference between playing hard and playing under control. And, you know, you need to put the two together.
Exactly.
Amherst is going to look to swing the ball really quickly and get it into their big presence inside. Swing the ball.
They had her there too. They had number 10. Nice down low there. They just couldn't get her the pass.
Good play, a little bit off in the pass. 45 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter, and Admiral King breaks the press quite easily. 44 scores. That's all she does.
Perfect press break right
She scores
there.
and rebounds. What more can you ask for from a big center in this league?
Yeah, I mean, they broke the press there with ease.
44 knew where she's supposed to be, and she was there, and she got the ball. Shot 34 with the rebound. That was a good box out by number 23 at Amherst.
Very nice.
She played fundamental basketball in that play, and you know, it's paying off. Another foul to add to Admiral King's tally, and they're going to get the ball with 14 seconds left to go in this quarter.
I mean, this could be a big swing here and a big momentum builder for Amherst. They can score here in this last 14 seconds.
If they could score right here, I think the tide might be shifting. Three-pointer was off, but 33 gets it, and she's going. She turns it over. And it looked like we were playing a little bit of football out there for a moment. There were a couple of girls flying, tackling each other for that ball, but hey, anything goes right now, I guess.
Exactly. It's 54 just checked back in for Admiral King. You can bet she's going to probably get a little bit of a jump ball right here to her and see if she can throw it in.
Admiral King with 4.8 seconds left to go is going to inbound it, and they're going to think they're going to score. Jump ball to 54. The bucket and the foul. You know, what we said with the Amherst, if they would have scored, that could have been a swing. This could have been a big swing for Admiral King. I mean, if she makes this is going to be a 6-point swing for Admiral King. And that really just hurts teams.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been 26-29 going into the 4th. Instead, now it's going to be 31-23. Yeah, I mean,
And
it's
at the end of the
31-23.
third quarter, the score is 31-23. What'd you think about that quarter, Phil?
That's a tough quarter to judge. I mean, Amherst came out of the half real nice, scored the first 4 or 5 points right out, but Admiral King came on strong there at the end there, and they hold an 8-point lead now. They were able to increase their lead to by a point, making an 8-point lead now.
I mean, what I got to say right now is that the story of this game is inconsistency. Admiral King came out early, played tough. Then as the first quarter wore down, they let Amherst back into it. If they would have been able to play consistent through that whole first quarter, we might not even be sitting here anymore because we'd be home because this game would be over.
Exactly.
And, I mean, the same exact thing happened in the second quarter. And Tides reversed themselves in the third quarter with Amherst came out strong, played tough defense, scored some points, and they couldn't hold it. I mean,
It just seems that their press break, in a sense, may have hurt them because it let Admiral King play with their speed, which is what they have, and they let them hustle, and they just went down and scored.
it's going to be interesting. If one of these teams can put a whole quarter together right now, it's either going to be a blowout or one tight game.
Definitely.
If Admiral King can put one solid quarter together, in about 4 minutes, we'll be saying goodbye. But, you know, Amherst could come out and play like they played in the
I
beginning
mean,
of the third quarter.
Amherst can shoot the ball. I mean, you can never take them out. I mean, they won some games. Nice steal there by 33. Wow.
That was a big defensive play by number 33. And like in the first half, it looks like she's going to take over the game.
I mean, if Admiral King comes and scores here and they put themselves up 10, Amherst has only scored 23 points through 3 quarters. I mean, that's going to be tough on this Admiral King defense.
Yep, I agree. Number 33 is really digging for that ball. She smells blood and she is going after it.
There
But
you
number
go, Kyle.
33 is says no to that. And a nice defensive play by number 24. That was one nice defensive play by number 24. Although they didn't get the ball back, they still
They broke it up.
aren't
I mean,
letting them get fast break
Exactly.
points.
They broke Admiral King's play up. Now they're going to have to reset. And this is where Amherst seems to be in their their
Good
best suit
pass
for
by
their team.
33 inside to 4. And, you know, I'm going to tell you right now, Admiral King's players look like bees around honey because they are not letting Amherst touch the ball. When that ball is up there, it is Admiral King's.
Definitely. I mean, they just seem to be ball hawks. Literally
Yeah.
ball hawks.
It is like that is their ball and nothing is stopping them. A little bit of a hip check, but no call. Over to 34 and a little too strong.
I mean, that's a nice play there by 21. A nice heads-up play to pick up the loose ball. Find 34. It just didn't finish.
Yep. Deep shot, a little bit long. But once again, Admiral King runs down the rebound, throws it away, but they are still out hustling.
Exactly.
Amherst
I mean,
right
they're
now.
going after every loose ball. And that could end up being the difference in the game here. And their Amherst coach there seems to be telling his players to settle down. They're only down 6. I mean, 6 points is not a lot. I mean, they could do that in 30 seconds if they had to.
6 points is 2 shots.
Yeah, I mean,
But, you know, the way that it looks like Admiral King's playing right now is they smell blood, and they want this game to be over. They're not going to let anything get in their way of winning this game right now. And they're doing anything it takes. Amherst coach right now is just probably telling him to calm down. Play your game. You only got 6 minutes and 37 seconds left in your season, and you don't want to go out a loser.
definitely.
Score is 31-25 with 6 minutes and 37 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. And with a 6-point difference, it is still anybody's game. But if Admiral King comes out with a big surge right here, it's going to be really tough for Amherst to come back. 10 points in any game in the fourth quarter is tough.
10 points when you've only scored 25 throughout the first 3+ quarters makes it even tougher. I mean, Amherst needs to get the ball here on a turnover and score quickly. I mean, yeah, that's what they got to do. That is what they have to do. Whoever comes out right now could probably be the winner here.
My advice to Amherst right now is get a quick bucket or two and then slow the game down. Because there's a 6.5 minutes is a lot of time, but that hurts. Number 44 shows her presence again in the paint. And there's 30 with the steal. 23 went to the hole, went strong, and got the ball.
And there you go, Kyle. In 21 seconds, Admiral King just rang up 4 points on Amherst, and now they lead 35-25. Just what we said Amherst did not need to have happened.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, number 33, she does not want to even leave this game a chance. She's going to put this game away before the last minute comes. Because if, you know, you let stuff get down to the last minute, weird stuff happens. Weird stuff's happened a lot, and it's bound to happen here. But number 33 is not going to let that happen.
I mean, what Amherst coach has to be telling his girls is, there's 6 minutes left. You're not out of this game yet. You can still come out, make some shots, play good defense, hustle. They got to hustle. Admiral King is going after every loose ball, and Amherst just doesn't seem to have that fire tonight.
And, you know, an undersized and under-talent team can win just on talent, just on fire, heart. As we come out of the timeout, let's see what can happen. If Admiral King has another swing like this, like they just had in the last 20 seconds, wow.
Definitely, Amherst has to be able to inbound the ball here and actually get it up court without letting 33 steal one here.
I agree.
And once again, 33.
And look, they are Hawks to the ball. Number 44. She has got to be shooting 80% from the floor tonight because, you know, all she's taking is layups, and layups are quite easy to be making.
And you see 33 again trying to steal the ball.
33
And she did
tips
it
the
again.
ball. And, you know, between her and 44, it's going to be tough to see who the player of the game is because right now, what's happening is 33 is working hard to get the ball, and she gives it to 44. I mean, you can't say one's better than the other because without one, the other one's not doing their job.
But it definitely seems that 33 has dictated the style of play. She's just single-handedly ripped the ball from Amherst
That's what a
3
point guard has
consecutive
to do.
times now. I mean, she is not letting Amherst cross the timeline.
And, you know,
They haven't crossed half court in the last minute and a half.
a good point guard in any team does that. If you can control the tempo of the game and let your team do what they do, hey, you've done your job. You don't need to score. You need to get the ball to the big players inside, which she's done. And, you know, you guys at home might be thinking that number 44 is this just a walk in the park for her today. She's just making layups. But when you got girls swatting at the ball, jumping on your back, it makes it challenging. And she is definitely talented. Amherst to inbound the ball. Their coach is getting quite flustered right now. He does not know what to say to his players. Number 24 pushes it and almost gets trapped, but makes a smart pass out of it.
And just when you think Amherst is out of it,
pulls
they hit a
this game back
three-pointer.
within 11.
Yeah, I mean, exactly, Kyle. I mean, you think it's over, and what happens?
But Admiral
Offense.
King comes back down, throws up a quick shot, doesn't get it, but like we've seen before, they rebound pretty well, but not on that play.
And there you go again, Kyle. 33 with another steal.
And almost another assist. I mean, 33 is a baller. She can play flat out. There's no question.
I mean,
She
can
knows
play
what she needs
on
to
any
do.
court, anytime. She's just gone and made her personal job to say, okay, Amherst will not bring the ball up court.
Hey, if
And
that's
it's
what she
working.
does,
It's
she's
working.
been doing it pretty well. And, you know, I'd be surprised to see Amherst, you know, get too many more buckets the way that 33 is playing defense right now.
Exactly. And there's a steal by 23, just to say that.
23.
So if another one of them starts playing defense,
Travel by number 33, but you know what? Hey, you can't fault her for trying. She's working her butt off, and that's all you can ask. And, you know, the more time that Admiral King has the ball, the less time Amherst has to score. So she's doing her job. That's all we can say right now about number 33. And almost another steal by Admiral King. Their pressure just seems to be too much for Amherst right now. Good hard drive by 34.
Exactly. Taking it to the hole, going to the line, scoring points when the clock isn't moving.
You know, Amherst coach right now is giving his players a little pep talk. And, you know, I don't know what he's telling them, but hopefully it works. Because from where we're sitting, they're going to have to do a lot of uphill climbing to get back in this game. The first free throw is not good. Hopefully she can capitalize on the second one because these points right now are big. You know, those free throws. She needs to capitalize on those points because they are going to prove to be insurmountable at the end of the game. 33 with a shot, and it was no good, but hey, Admiral King is, that A team is definitely hustling right now on the floor. And there's another steal. Oh man, that was the splits by number 33. You know, and as she gets up, she is talking to herself and she's upset because it looked like she wanted to pull a spin move and dunk it on the other team, and she slipped.
I mean, seems she just wants it more than anybody else out there right now.
I agree. I mean, she has the will to win, and that's what's put her team this far. Good move by number 40, and it's good. Number 40 really looks like a nice player as of late in this game. That was a good up fake and go to the hole. You don't see that too often. Number 23 is taking it strong. Over to 14 for the 3. No good. But once again, Admiral King's rebounding is putting them in the lead this game.
Exactly. I mean, and Amherst just got to give up good shots, and they got to get people down low to rebound. 34 can't do everything herself. I mean, she's done everything the right way, but she can't do it all by herself. I mean, she's been the man.
Well, 3.5 minutes left to go in this game, and Admiral King is up by 13. And 33 is pushing it strong, and they are not stopping. Looks like they want to score as many points as they possibly can right now, regardless if they're winning or losing.
Isn't that team's goal in basketball?
Number 33 was saved on that play by a defensive tip by one of the Amherst players. .33 is looks like they finally got the key. They're just going to run the timeout a little bit. She's going to make the Amherst players almost look silly with her ball movement. But 21 got a little excited. Saw that basket wide open and, you know, forgot to dribble the ball.
I mean, you'd think if you're Admiral King right now, you're just going to pass the ball around, just waste some clock. I mean, 13 points for Amherst seems like quite a bit this game.
I mean, unlike college and pro basketball, there is no shot clock. They can waste 3 minutes by just passing the ball around.
Definitely. I mean, we saw Amherst do 52 seconds at the beginning here.
34 in and out, but 44 with the rebound, and 33 is pushing it hard.
And
but she brings it back out.
Exactly. She pulls it out. She wants to
she
waste
knows
the clock.
what to do.
And you see Admiral King now, they are going to waste the clock, which
maybe
does not surprise me.
Maybe their coach is listening to what we're saying because it seems to be doing exactly what we said.
Why wouldn't you listen to what we say, Kyle? I think we call a pretty good game.
Yeah, there's a foul by Amherst. They need to get those fouls out of the way so that Admiral King is in the bonus, because when the team's in the bonus, they can foul them to get the ball back after their free throws. And there's another foul. I don't know if that one was intentional or just out of frustration, but you know. And Admiral King looks to inbound the ball here. And they go right to the hoop. Didn't get it, but, you know, hey, they tried. And number 34 went for a walk. She did not realize she was fighting off the defenders from Admiral King.
Yeah, she didn't even think that she stepped, but it's not what the ref saw.
That was a nice crossover by number 23 to get her defender off of her. Looks like Amherst is just going to foul now. Good pass to 44, but she lost the handle on that one.
The ball just slipped right out of her hands there. I mean, she was cutting the loop the right way. 33 gave her a nice pass. She's got to finish it.
She's probably too nervous about having a 20-point game. I mean, she's got to be getting up there in points by this point.
You'd think.
2 minutes, 13 points. Let's see if Amherst can come back from this. 44 just threw it up. And 44 for the other team grabs the board. Big and physical is the name of this game.
Definitely. And the two seniors for Admiral King, number 44, Vita Jackson, number 33, Lynn Garcia, have really played a great game. And so has the other senior, 23, Carol Hughes. The seniors for Admiral King have led this team, and that's why they're winning.
I wouldn't be surprised if those three players have played together for quite a few years because they seem to know where each other's going to be on the court at all times.
I mean, 33 will go slash into the hole, and she won't even have to look. She'll just flip the ball off, and she'll know right where 44 is every time.
You can't ask for much better teamwork than that on a basketball court, and when you have that, it's golden.
Exactly.
44 did not even touch rim on her first free throw attempt. And second one, a little bit short, but they get the rebound. 33 out-hustles everybody and makes a tremendous pass. 44 with another 2 points.
And she's just having an amazing game. They both are. I mean, they want it more. That's exactly what it is. I mean, they're out-hustling and everything. And that's a block right there on 44. They'll put 23 on the line for a 1-and-1.
You know, heart, desire, and hustle has won this game for Admiral King right now. And 54 enters the game with 4 fouls. Admiral King.
You know what, though, Kyle? 16 points in a minute 37 after you've only scored 28 throughout the entire game. I think Admiral King's in a pretty good position here.
I agree. And 44 pulls down another board. She might be looking at a very strong double-double.
Yeah, I would definitely have to think she has a double-double with all her offensive rebounds, not to mention points.
33 tries to push it a little too much. Hey, she can afford a couple mistakes in a... Amherst just needs to come down the floor and just throw it up. They need as many points as they can possibly get in a minute 21. They need to just find the open person and just throw the ball up and pray it goes in.
Yeah. I mean, they got to put 16 points up in a minute 21. I mean, and Admiral King is just so fast that Amherst they just can't keep up with them.
I mean, we thought at the beginning of the game it might have been close and Amherst might have had a chance, but once Admiral King smelled blood.
Oh, they went for it. Yeah, I mean, they just attacked it, and they just 33 used her speed, 44 used her strength, and that was it.
34 throws it up, and it doesn't go in, and another rebound by Admiral King, and they are pushing it hard. But a nice defensive play by number 21. She throws it up and almost goes in. She needs to realize that, although she only wasted about 5 seconds off the clock, 5 seconds is a big part in a game that's now under a minute.
And there you go. We got a foul there to put 23 on the line for a 1-and-1. So at 53.5 seconds, Amherst's season seems to be over. Don't get me wrong. I mean, anything's possible in basketball. We've all seen it happen. But
I don't know, Phil. 16.
But this is like
16 points in 53 seconds.
Yeah, I mean,
that is pretty tough to come. The only time I've ever seen a basketball team come back in 53 seconds by over 10 points, and that was Duke last year, and that was about the first time anybody's ever seen that happen. So
With the exception of Duke, and I think Reggie Miller's done it a couple times against the Knicks single-handedly, because
mean-
he can just throw it up. I mean, but I don't see anybody around here on Amherst being anybody from Duke or being anybody Reggie Miller.
I mean, come on, Phil. Right now, Knicks aren't looking that good, so they have
Well, it's a couple years ago, when Patrick Ewing was still there and he was still the man.
Amherst on that possession got it right. Just come down and throw it up. But it looks like Admiral King's taking their same strategy. They don't need to shoot, but
And you know what, Kyle? This one just seems to be pretty much over. So right now, well, you know what? Yeah, we're going to thank our crew anyways right now. What the heck? On cameras, we got Stevie Aurora and we got Big Nate Dreher doing a nice job for us. Tim Kiss doing a nice job directing. Yeah, he's doing everything. He's producing, he's editing. Yeah, he's throwing in some graphics, of course. But Mr. Hody always doing a wonderful job leading us all. Yeah, we don't know where he is, though, right now. He's lost in space.
you know what, Phil? It's been nice working with you today.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I mean, what the heck? We had fun doing this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, this was a good game. We might come back tomorrow night and answer another call of the announcing booth.
Why not?
And the game is over. The final score tonight, 45-28, with the Admiral King Lady Admirals just outplaying the Amherst Steels.
Amherst Steel Comets.
Steel Comets.
Anyways, Kyle, it was a good game all in all. I think my player of the game, definitely number 33.
You might
for
have to
Admiral
throw
King.
44 in there.
Yeah, I mean, but she dictated the game. I mean,
Yeah.
she ran the game.
You're right.
Her speed she took the ball every time.
Yep. Well, another fun game from WHBS. That's all, and thanks for watching.
I'm Phil Galarakis,
I'm Kyle Gadotti.
making a great week in sports, everybody.